Well, hey there, this is Jerry bringing another episode of What's Broke Today that we are going to get started on Rusty, the 2002 F350 that I got the seat pulled out, and as you can see under here, we got all kinds of dirt. I got to vacuum all this out. And of course we got plenty of holes. I mean, ain't much left of that. But I'm going to start out because see up here where this is rusted out, he bought me, I have used parts to go here, used parts to go on the rocker. I do not have for the floorboard. So I'm not sure, I may just try and, I got the piece that goes on the back of the cab. I'll probably cut that up and make it work. And of course you got me the rear cab corner, but probably going to order one because it is bent so bad that it's going to be more work trying to make it work, because whatever that truck that it come off of got hit here in this corner, so we're all bent forward in here. And of course I'm going to have to cut and then come around, because our sticker with our VIN and all our truck information is right there. But luckily everything up here where it still seems solid, that I don't think I got to worry about rust falling off. I think I can weld to that. So let's get a door panel pulled. Alright, so I'm going to start out, you got to pop this piece off behind the mirror, and then got to pull the rubber things out. And anything I take apart when I take the door panel off goes in a Ziploc bag. Big things like this piece here, I'll just throw it up on the dash. And we got our reflector lens. I think that's a T20. Oh, I gotta go get a regular Torx. I'll be right back. Yep, and it is a T20. I got a 7mm here, and another one down here that's behind that reflector. And once you get those out, then this should lift up and it comes right off. That basically it's got hooks on the back side here, and then slots that they hook into. I don't want to take it. Okay, back with the correct socket, because I'm taking the mirror off just mainly so when I take the door off, I don't have to worry about breaking the mirror. In this case, I'm going to put the nuts just right back on the mirror. I'll end up taking this in and putting it on the shelf. I'm not sure. I'm hoping the doors I go by to replace these, I hope at least I get a right side mirror, because I took that mirror off, or this one off, to put on something else. Then I'll take the speaker out, because I gotta pull the wires out of the door. Because it'd be nice if these plugged in back here, but for some reason they don't want to do that on a Ford truck. Like a Mercury Sable that I did the door on, you just pull the rubber back and unplug the door. That unplugged. And of course there's a harness thing right there. And then I'm gonna pull this stuff loose. I try and pull it off and not tear it up. I'll end up, cleaning the door up. I want to put this back on. Okay. And I grab my handle and crank the window back up. See, that wire comes across and through the door, so I gotta dislodge it from the door. Now when I go to the salvage yard to get doors, I'm just going to come up here and cut the wires. But we come up here on the door latch is the switch for the dome light. Which they need to be checked on both doors, because he had trouble with the dome light staying on. So he had the bulb pulled out of the dome light. Then we can pull all our wires out. I want to be as careful with these doors as I can, because I don't want to tear them up, because I might need something out of them. But like this one, the track for the window down here is broke off of its bracket. That one's still good, but also got to take our check strap loose. So, take 2 bolts out of the check strap. And I edited out a whole bunch of time of me just turning a wrench, taking bolts out. But I got my wires out of the way. Check strap loose. I'll actually put the window back down to protect the glass. I'm going to move a few things. And I'm going to get set up, and I'm actually going to take this door off using my engine crane, because I can't hold the door and take the bolts out. So I will be back. Got my engine crane out. Took 2 ratchet straps, and I just hooked them in the holes where the door panels would go. Because I'm taking into assumption that with the glass down, it's going to keep most of the weight down. So, because otherwise I get up really high to lift it from the top. And then I'm just going to take the bolts out of the hinges going into the door. If I can get in there, we go. And I'll probably edit out some of me taking these bolts out. Alright, getting close. I adjusted the straps a little bit. And like the bottom bolt, I got it close and it came out the rest of the way with my fingers. And then I got it where the top bolt's just about ready to come out. They can't have but 2 or 3 threads left. My biggest concern is when it pops out, not knowing what the door is going to do. I need to raise it up a hair. Alright. There we go. Our door is free. So, let me get this out of the way, then we'll get back to the side of the truck. Got the door out of the way. Now our cab corners, this is the driver's side, and it is all bent and wrinkled. Plus it's got rust repair it needs down here anyway, so I think I'm going to trash that. And then this is a piece that goes up underneath on the back side of the inner rocker to support it and goes up to the floorboard. Now I've got, and these are bolted together, but yeah, so I got inner and outer rocker panels. And of course, see, they're not perfect. They got rust. The worst thing they did, and if you ever go to take spot welds apart and you want to reuse metal, don't just take a drill bit and drill the whole thing out. You know, to drill the holes, have the holes in the outer piece, I'm okay with that. But going clear through and putting them on the back side makes it very difficult to re-weld. Whereas if they would have, you know, you can see, I mean, it looks like it's riddled with bullet holes. I mean, dealing with some of this, I'm probably going to end up drilling holes in between and just welding through the holes, and say not even deal with the ones that they put in it, because I'm not sure if the salvage yard did that or if one of his employees thought he could do this job. But the good part is, at least for all the things I need that are visible, you know, I'm going to have decent metal for the rocker panel. And then, and of course, my riddled with bullet holes, this is this piece right here. And it, yeah, I guess, yeah. I probably have to take the front fender off, but yeah, I know I got to have all this here for sure. So what I'll probably do is cut across and in, and then drill out these spot welds properly, and then that way if I go to put this up, I can go back and use the old holes, hopefully. And then of course I'll cut this off down here lower, you know, well, I guess hold up where you can probably see it there. I'm going to cut off probably somewhere in here. I want to get up above the rust without going too far. And then I'll probably have to cut out, which of course, it's all bent up. I'm gonna have to straighten all this. But if I get this straight, these bolts are what the bottom of the front fender hooked to. So, yeah, I'm gonna see how many minutes I got recorded, and the length of time it's gonna take me to do this truck, it's probably gonna be over several videos. So I will probably record 10 to 15 minutes of video. Then depending on what I'm doing for the day, if I'm doing a lot in one day, maybe more. But yeah, I'm gonna get some more stuff ready, and might even, I think, you know, for now I may just come down here and cut this fender because it's all rusted out down here on the bottom anyway. So I might as well. I'm probably blocking it with that, but here. Well, now I got the door off. You can see it's I mean, it's all ate up. We got holes here, holes here. I mean, the underneath side of this is bad. So, but yeah, I'm gonna do some, I guess probably for depending on how much I want to cut off this, I'm gonna check and see if I can maybe find fenders. Because see, I got the rust hole down here, plus I got rust up here. So I may just check and see if I can find a couple good fenders at the salvage yard. Because his goal of this is not to be a show truck. And of course, the goal with this truck is not to make it a show truck. What he wants me to do is get the rust fixed and get some paint on it, even if it only lasts 2 or 3 years, just so it looks better when he pulls up to a job site. Well, getting back to what I was saying before the battery went dead. Now, you see this truck pull in front of your house, all rusted out, looking like crap. It's first thing to assume is, if a guy, doesn't take no better care of his trucks and equipment than he does by looking at this, he probably doesn't do good work. Which in the case of this guy is totally wrong. I mean, he did my concrete work. It still looks great, and it's been, at least 6 years. I'm gonna say probably 7. But yeah, still looks good. That I'm gonna take a break for today. Figure out what I'm gonna do, and then when I get back to work on the truck, I'll shoot some more video footage for you. Thanks for watching. Okay, that's how I'm gonna take the fender off. Horse wire was attached on the bottom, was rusted away. Well, couldn't get that bolt out. It's got one of those clip nuts. So the clip nut broke, so it spun. So I just took I got one of those little mini air-powered hacksaws. I cut that, took the bolt out at the top, and then the rear bolt broke where the hood prop, this hydraulic cylinder holds the hood up. That come loose. Of course, that the front bolt on the fender broke. I pulled the headlight loose. The bolt that was in here was already broken, gone. This is the piece that goes, behind the bumper and hides. I popped out the 2 pop pins there. Of course, they're rusted apart there, so that rear bottom bolt, it was broke off and gone too. So I put this camera on the tripod real quick. Now the header panel, fiberglass, goes, it has a little pin that goes to the locator in the fender. I'm just going to push that back and pull it out of the way. And take the stud out that's for the prop hydraulic cylinder thing. And then this should lift up and come right off. So, and then with the fender out of the way, hopefully when I get a new fender I'll be able to put bolts back in here. You can see all the rust hidden on the back side. Our injector driver module, lucky it still works with all the rust, but you can see not much left of that down there, but I got this unbolted. I still have to finish straightening that out, but I should be able to drill out some spot welds down here, separate this, and I think I'm just going to put the outer piece on, because I'll be able to re-spot weld it in here. And when I get ready to drill those out, I'll get a regular spot weld drill and show you what I do. So that's that for today. Said I was going to quit earlier. I'm going to quit now. But thanks for watching. This probably will make enough for segment 1 of the Rusty, the 2002 F350. So stay tuned for more.